Today, we're going to be talking about the console version of Rust in 2022. So basically, we're going to be going over what updates you can expect to see in the console version of Rust in the coming year. And with 2022 being less than a month away, I think it's the perfect time to do this video. To get this out of the way, all of these things in this video are basically my opinions based on what I know of the team, what I've been reading on the news, and everything like that. But if you don't know, I'm Serial Overdrive. I do a ton of Rust console content. I've been talking with various people at D11, and I've been just going through all the data on my own. So I have a pretty good idea of what's going to be coming and probably what isn't going to be coming. Let's just start things off with the obvious. The major thing that is going to be coming probably in early 2022 are custom servers, specifically aim and build servers, which will likely come first. And then after that, you're going to have fully customizable servers. Players will be able to purchase for a monthly fee, and then they can set those servers up based on their liking. So if you're looking for a 2x resource server, 5x resource server, a server where you load in with an AK, or a server where you can't get past primitive, this is likely where you're going to want to go. From what I've read, pricing will vary based on the type of server you want, but you can have massive servers with up to, I think, like 50 or 100 players, or you could have small servers for just you and the boys that are going to be more PvE and just chill style servers. So yeah, custom servers are likely going to be coming out, I guess, in early to mid 2022. The only reason I'm saying mid 2022 is because from what I've seen on the test branch, the aim training server and building servers aren't perfected yet. There's still a lot of lag for last gen consoles, and my guess is that the Rust developers want to get that right before they release anything to the main branch and before they start selling custom servers. So next up, some other things that we're going to see. We're probably going to see cooler and cooler skins. So for those of you who don't know, the way skin stores generally work is they don't drop the best and the brightest and the most awesome skins on you right away. No, they're going to be dropping these lame skins on you. They're going to be dropping stuff that isn't as good as the upcoming skins because they just want to keep you buying, right? First, you're going to buy the color red for a gun, and then you're going to buy a gun that's red and black, and then you're going to buy a gun with a dragon on it, and then you're going to buy a gun that shoots dragons. If they give you the gun that shoots dragons and does all that cool stuff, the red gun doesn't look as impressive. So likely, we are going to be seeing much better skins as the year progresses, and hopefully we're actually going to start to get some more like event-themed skins and actions. So if you look at the PC version of Rust, you can see there's specific like pumpkins that are carvable, Christmas lights, and things like that. My guess is next time around, come Christmas, Halloween, and everything like that, we will get some more of those nice customizable skins or customizable items that you can buy in the Rust console store. Also, in addition to that, I think we will be seeing Twitch drops in the future. So from what I've heard and from what I've gleaned, it seems like there are Twitch skins in the future for the console version of Rust. These would be skins that you follow a creator, you watch them play the game, and then you get skin drops for it. It's just Twitch skin drops. This is something that is 100% possible on both consoles, and it's something that's been done by other games in the past. It is also something that's been extremely popular for the PC version of Rust, and from what I can tell, it seems like something or a path that D11 does want to go down. So we likely will see Twitch drops. They're probably just waiting for the game to be stable and to actually get some sort of like oomph behind it before they do that. The problem right now that the game has is if you sell to last gen, there are lag issues, 100%. And if you sell to current gen or the Xbox Series or the PS5, there's no issues, but players can't actually get their hands on those systems. So the problem right now is that Rust is suffering from the people who they want to play the game just can't play the game in the way that they want it to be played because they can't get the systems that are needed for that game. Now, sure, they sold the game for last-gen consoles. I do realize that. That's something you can take up with the developers, not me. But in the state that it's currently in, this game just doesn't run well on last-gen consoles. And because of that, I don't think they want to do any sort of advertising push until they've either got the game running better or more of their user base is on those next-gen or current-gen consoles. I don't know what we want to call them right now. Also, in addition to that, we are probably going to see some lag fixes coming in the future, but don't hold your breath, right? If you hold your breath, you're going to end up blue and dead. Basically, they keep saying that they're going to fix lag and all of this, and it's going to go away. And honestly, I'm playing on a Series S, and I'm getting lag now after this latest update. So sure, things will get better. They have said they're looking into the issues, but if they're introducing more lag to the current gen systems, I highly doubt that they're going to be able to fix lag on the last gen systems. There will be improvements. There will be things that are made better, but I don't think we're ever going to see a stable 30 FPS, at least not in the year 2022. But what we probably will see in 2022 is some new monuments. People are probably going nuts. They're wondering what monuments. I don't think we're going to be seeing cargo. That's a moving ship. I think there's too many components in it for them to just worry about. I do think that military tunnels are going to be in the future because they definitely need a red card monument. And I think oil rig, or at least small oil rig, is in the future as well. With monuments, they're introducing new objects that they're going to be bringing into the game. This takes up more memory and everything like that. And the way the game seems to work is it loads everything onto memory when you load into the game. That's one of the reasons that Rust takes so long to load. So my guess is they're probably going to be introducing some of the monuments that share skins and share objects a lot more. So something like military tunnels would make sense. I think power plant might make sense as well. In addition to this, some of these lesser monuments that you don't really hear much about, they could add those in, but I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be doing anything like that. But I think power plant would be a solid blue card monument. I think military tunnels would be a solid red card monument if they want to play things easy. If they want to play the hard game, they can go for something like small oil rig or even oil rig if they want. Those of you who are wondering about underground bunkers, or what are the desert bunkers, or whatever it is, military bunkers and underwater labs and all sorts of crazy contraptions like that, that's the PC version of Rust. That's likely not going to be coming to the console version of Rust anytime. I think one of the problems is when they keep adding all this stuff, it just takes up too much space. I am happy to be wrong with that, but I just don't see it in our future, unfortunately. Also, as far as the train system and all that goes, just get real. But we probably will see small oil rig. We might see large oil rig. And I think military tunnels is definitely in the future. This is probably going to be mid to late 2022 would be my guess. And that would be for military tunnels or something like the power plant. If we're talking about oil rig or large oil rig, that's probably, again, going to be more late 2022. In early 2022, though, we probably will see the electricity branch or the power surge update. And the only reason I'm saying this is because they literally said that was an update that was planned to go live 1 month after release, and we still don't have it yet. And if you guys don't have a calendar, if you don't know what time it is, well, I don't know what time it is either because I don't know when you're watching this video, but it is definitely not a month after launch. And if it is, hit me up because somehow this video went back in time. But yeah, we're probably going to be seeing electricity at some point. That's going to take care of a lot of issues that people are having right now with turrets. The fact that a clan can come just set up a turret right outside your base and basically keep you locked inside is complete bullshit. And I've seen it used a few different times where clans just plop down a turret and it can be a real mess, basically. But yeah, hopefully electricity is going to be fixing that. One problem with electricity is it introduces lag. So I'm not 100% sure how they're going to do this because with electricity, you get a bunch of new lighting objects and things like that. And the problem with lights is it takes more cycles for your graphics card to do that. It takes cycles for your graphics card to calculate light. And without getting too geeky, that basically means that it's going to add more load on your graphics card, and it's likely to add more lag. So those of you on last gen systems, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but at some point we probably are going to get electricity in 2022, and whether that's going to be for next gen or last gen or how they're going to work it, or if last gen is going to have some sort of nerf on the lighting, I don't know, but they're definitely going to be doing something with electricity in 2022, I can tell you that. In addition to everything that we've talked about, they're probably going to do stuff like increase the map size. They're going to change the way maps are built. They're probably going to add in grenade launcher. I think that's something that they're thinking about, but they've got to fix a few other things with explosives first. And they're probably going to start to add things like, probably around mid to late 2022, they're going to start to add something like horses. My guess is we're going to see horses in 2022, and come 2023, that's when we're finally going to be seeing mini helicopters and things like that. I don't think that they could introduce flying at this time because the size of the maps are just too small to have flight. And if you look at it, when they introduced 3K maps, there were a lot of issues with lag. So I think horses could work on a 2.5K or 3K map. I don't think mini copters could work. There's a lot of people that are going to disagree with me because they want to fly through the sky, and that's perfectly okay, but I just don't see that happening. Like, I just can't see it happening. And honestly, this is it. That's all I think we're really going to get in 2022. I know a lot of people are probably hoping for some of the crazier stuff that you're seeing on the PC version of Rust, but what I just outlined there is definitely more than a year's work, so some of that is going to get missed unless they've been working on some of the stuff in the background. But yeah, those of you who are expecting vehicles, those of you who are expecting large, small cargo ship and all sorts of crazy stuff, you're expecting it to all be combined. You're expecting to get bling for your I don't know. You're expecting to get all sorts of crazy stuff. It is likely not going to happen. One thing you've got to remember when it comes to PC versus console Rust, the PC version Rust has been out since 2013. The console version Rust has been out for 7 months. There's a lot of time for PC developers to add stuff. And right now, if you look at the PC player base, a lot of people are already complaining there's just too much PvE and not enough PvP. So there is a balance to be had. And right now in the PC world, there's a lot of people saying that balance is not perfect. In the console side of things, the balance is the opposite, where people are saying it's all PvP focused, there's not enough PvE. So probably what's going to happen console, we're going to be going more towards that PvE side of things. You're going to be getting more monuments to run. You're probably going to be getting some more objects to play with. You're going to get a little bit more role playability added. You're going to get custom servers, and that's probably going to be the overall focus of 2022. Hopefully this video did help you out. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to leave them down below. I do read all the comments. I don't like them all. Some of you guys are horrible, but I try to respond to the ones that need me to respond to it. And if I miss you, I do apologize. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, peace.